You think you tripped a breaker, Joe?
Yes, can you please check? I heard a big snap.
Joe's making a great breakfast.
It's still working, so I don't know what
Nothing's popped off?
I'm telling you, something had to. I heard a big snap.
Okay.
But I don't know why, because the Ninja's still working.
Nope. No breakers tripped.
Honey, I'm telling you, I heard.
Oh, we have eggs on the counter.
Yeah.
And I think I found your snap. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode. Well, yes, you see I'm standing in front of a slide. I'm having another slide issue. Yeah, I know, it never ends. But this slide actually is working fine. This is the one I had replaced. The problem I'm having is on this opposite side where the sofa is. And kind of let me show you what's going on here, but before we do that, let me show you under here. You can see where the rollers go. I don't know if you can see that very well. You got 3 rollers on here. Now let me take you to the other side. And we can see the pattern of the 3 rollers here. But this last roller, look what's happening. It's chewing up, I don't know if you can see that, the wood. And what's happening is the top on this side, I'm having to push out manually. It's like it's not grabbing. It's floating or something's on it. And then on this side, this is not going in all the way or coming out all the way. It's hanging up. So it's like it's cattywampus. Another thing I noticed, because I'm always inspecting the rig, on this last trip, this is separating here. So you can see where it used to be up there. So it's dropped about 1/8 inch right here and 2/8 of an inch right here. Which I'm wondering if something cracked in the frame on this side, which is putting stress over on that side, which could be causing that to hang up. Now another thing that I noticed is my water bay door. The door here is fine, but when it latches, there's a gap here that's a lot wider than it used to be. And I thought, well, maybe the door's sagging because it's kind of tight on the bottom. So I went and opened, checked the hinges, and the hinges are all solid. There's no issue there. That also further tells me that potentially I have a broken frame or broken weld up inside there, and it's twisting the frame up front here. Again, I'm not sure of that. Gonna have to investigate it to make sure. But that is something that I noticed after we got back from that long trip across the country. Okay, one of the other things that I noticed just recently that it didn't do before, that is causing me to believe that there's something wrong with the frame, is I come in the living room, and you may not hear it because the AC is on, but everywhere I walk kind of over on this side, I'm getting squeaking. Especially right here. I never had that before. And this is the slide that's an issue. And you might be able to tell by looking at this, but the bottom is in all the way, and the top is not flush on the top. So you can kind of really tell here that I can't open this cabinet all the way or it hits the slide. So it's not flush on the top, but it is on the bottom. So it is definitely cattywamped. So I'm going to pull the slide in a little bit and see if I can't get to the wheel from the inside here. May not be able to with the couch on. Probably be best from the outside. And see if there's any obstruction that's causing it to tear up the wood down below. Hopefully it's not a broken wheel or something like that, because it's a big job to pull that wheel out. Got to jack up the slide, and I think you got to almost take the slide completely out. or halfway in between in there, be able to get in there and pull those wheels off. Hopefully that's not it, but we'll again document it all. So I'm going to try to get to this roller here and inspect to see if it's broken or if there's something caught in it or something like that. But before all of that, I'm going to do all the documentation and jot all this down and just make sure I've got everything, so if there's an issue I can call Grand Design and get it covered under warranty, because it is still under warranty. But that issue I showed you with the molding coming down, it looks like something's pulling on it. That has me a little concerned, so I'm going to document all that before I take anything apart or do inspections, because you know how they say, if you take it apart, then you caused the problem. So I'm documenting all this ahead of time. So that'll be covered in a whole other video on doing all of that work. But that's all we're going to do today. I'm letting you guys know I found an issue, and we're going to take you guys through the whole process. So that's what I'm going to do today, is document this and then start the process. Okay, everybody, I'm going to jump in and interrupt this video. I was about to show you how I do my little inspections and stuff like that, and then take that into the repairs, or the beginning of the repairs. But I decided I'm going to show that when I show the other part of the video. But I'm interrupting for a good reason. Tuesday, just in a couple days when you guys see this, it's time to vote. It's our midterm election. And I got to tell you, I'm a little nervous because the media is out there saying, oh, it's a red wave. And it's intended to kind of keep a lot of you from voting because they think, oh, we already won. We're good to go. But we need to take the House and the Senate. So it's important, very important, that you go out and vote. In fact, take a friend, take two friends, take as many as you can. Make sure you guys get out and vote. Let's take this country back. I know most of you agree with me from your comments before. This economy's just got out of control. The inflation is killing all of us. The prices in fuel prices, incredibly high. It's just out of control, and it's all because of policies of this White House and the support of the current Democrat-run Congress as well and Senate. So again, we got to take that House and Senate back. Again, back to the media, we also see that Biden and Obama and both Clintons are out there campaigning. They're all saying the same thing, saying that if the Republicans win, we're losing democracy in America. Well, that's an all outright lie. That's not going to happen. If you think about it, currently the Democrats control the House, control the Senate, and the White House. And democracy is dead with them because they are forcing policies on us that are killing us financially. Our border's out of control. We have so much fentanyl coming over the border right now, and the death rate is incredibly high. I heard there's over thousands and thousands of pounds a week that come over the border. In addition to that, their policies on catch and release with criminals is ridiculous. The crime is spiking everywhere. These policies are crazy. Most importantly to me, I shouldn't say most important, but our schools, our kids, our grandkids, they are being indoctrinated rather than educated. They're being taught to this critical race theory crap. Whatever happened to math and spelling and reading and sciences, and now computer sciences and programming and coding? These are the things that our kids need to be taught in school, not this indoctrination crap. So all of this will change when we control the House and the Senate. So you got to get out there and vote. Vote red all the way down, Republican all the way down the ticket, because you're getting the House, the Senate, your local government, local legislation, your local governor, your school boards, everything. We got to send a message to all of them that we are not going to let you take control of us. We are not going to let you take control of our children. And basically trying to turn this country into a socialist country. So take back America, get out and vote. I apologize. I know a lot of you don't like to hear political stuff. Some of you do. But it's so important that we vote. And don't listen to the lies that are being put out by the what I call fake news, but the left media. They're just outright lies. Now, in those swing states, Pennsylvania and Arizona, and what else do we have here? In Georgia, it's critical that we win that. So let's see, in Pennsylvania, you guys, Dr. Oz has got to be your candidate. Herschel Walker in Georgia, and Blake Masters in Arizona. In fact, also in Arizona, I'm very impressed with this person running for governor, Kari Lake. She is incredible. She's very impressive. I think we're going to see a lot of her in the future years. But she's going to do a great job. Hopefully she'll win that governor seat. I forget the lady that's running it right now. She's just a wet noodle. She's ridiculous. She voted for Biden 100% and Pelosi on 100% of everything, and it's just horrible what's happening in that state. So I think Kari Lake's going to win. I think she's going to turn that country around. And Blake Masters, another great guy. He's not a politician. He's an interesting character. If you guys don't know who he is, look him up. So our friends out in Arizona, make sure you get out there and vote and get those people elected. And here in Florida, we're lucky. We know who we're all voting for here for governor, as well as for Senate and the House. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and ring that little bell. I appreciate you tuning in, and make it a great bucket list day. Talk to you later.